Good night and welcome to the Better Than Bad Show.
The only show that's filmed in front of a live studio baby. There's a baby here right now.
There's a baby here.
There's a baby.
Might cry. So, it'll be quickly stopped by our director, Kayla, however.
Yes. There's a very short distance there to where she can snatch said baby and then silence it.
She's been asleep for quite a while. I'm very impressed, so I'm waiting for it to shatter.
She likes my house. It's good. It's good. It's nice. If she likes my house, this is good for us because now we can film without no.
You gotta talk a little louder, man.
I'm sorry. I know. I'm
not soundproofing my kid.
You shouldn't soundproof your kid, honestly.
I want to be able to talk at a normal level.
Oh, well, by the way, I'm Corey.
I'm Cletus, and in case you have not seen our show, this is the Better Than Bad Show.
Yes,
and
correct.
Tonight we are doing our top 10 non-horror movies.
Because we have too many horror movies that would have been in the top 10. That's why we split it off.
We previously did a top 10 horror movie list, and if you'd like to see Corey talk for 10 minutes about Pandorum, check that one out earlier on in our library.
God damn, I love that movie.
Oh my god, you do love that movie.
It should be on my list right now.
It should be
I should have just said fuck it and put
just
it on there.
Pandorum. Number 9, Pandorum. Number 8, the last 30 minutes of Pandorum.
Oh, Pandora. It's like, well, wait, it's not a non-horror movie, but this is a sci-fi movie too. You just cut the horror part out. Yeah.
Oh my god.
No, it's stupid. But we got good not horror movies, goddammit.
I got some great movies.
Yeah,
I have some
good
movies
non-horror
movies.
movies.
I came up with these in about 10 minutes, so I'm sure that when I watch it later or think about it later, I'll be like, what the fuck? Why didn't that one make the list?
I had help. I went out to dinner, and I had Raven quiz me on my shit.
Mm-hmm.
So it helped out a lot, which I
Nice.
appreciate.
Nice.
So I think I got a pretty decent list.
Mhm.
None of of ours matched or crossed
I
over.
don't think
so,
any of ours matched.
and
No.
we didn't coerce that, so that's good.
No, I made up my list. Most of it was made up before I got up here, but then I had to look for glaring holes to make sure that I wasn't like, why didn't you put that one on your list? Oh, fuck.
You're always going to forget one until you think of it. And, you're
then
like,
I had to do the
Damn it."
weigh-ins where I was like, fuck. And like some beat them out just because I was like, I don't have any in that category.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, I'll start off.
No, you won't.
Yeah, what are we doing? What are we drinking right now?
That's yours.
Oh,
the
it is
set
mine?
list, man.
Oh, man, I'm sorry.
Oh, God.
It's
See, the
been-
whispering is throwing you off.
The
Talk at a
whispering-
normal volume. You
I
slowly,
can't.
like, drop down. You're
I
like,
can.
I can see the bait.
We're drinking pale ale. It's pretty damn good.
Next
We're
up
drinking
on Smooth Jazz, we'll be listening to a little Kenny G. So cuddle
Brian
up with your best.
McKnight. Back at one.
Jesus Christ.
Coming at you.
Yeah, pale ale, for those of you who
Yes.
are, for our 12 loyal subscribers, will know that we have drank this quite frequently. If you're new to the show, we drink this quite frequently.
Yes.
It's a delicious local beverage and not high alcohol, if I remember right. 5.5. Oh,
Yeah.
5.6. 5.6.
It's still good, though.
Mm.
You tear through them.
Oh, I can drink
Yeah.
ice cold ones.
Yeah.
Just
Didn't
hot
we-
day.
We tore through, what, a 12er, and then we're like, we need more.
Yeah. Realized, oh, fuck, we're out of beer.
Yeah, we gotta get more.
Now you can go ahead and talk about movies if you want.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, my first movie's gonna be Good Burger, because I love Good Burger.
So, 2 days ago, me and Kayla are flipping through Netflix,
Yeah.
and she's like, doesn't Corey like Good Burger? I was like, yes. Yes, he does. He's of the appropriate age for Good Burger to be right in his wheelhouse.
I'm a dude, he's a dude, she's a dude. We're all dudes, yeah. Come on, man.
I remember all that.
Yeah, all that.
When that was the sketch on that show, and I remember liking the sketch, but by the time the movie came out, I had like outgrown that style of humor, and so
It's still so
I think I saw it once with like a younger friend of mine and was like, there's funny moments. I don't hate the movie, but I was just like,
Who is it? What's the dude that's in
Keenan and Kel.
it? Yeah, Keenan. No, I'm not saying Keenan and Kel. There was the teacher that was in that movie. What's his name?
I have no idea.
Damn it, he's like a one name. God damn it.
Sting?
It's not Sting.
One
He's a
name.
black guy.
Seal?
No, it's not Seal.
You're like,
No, he
one named black guy?
yeah, he's got like kind of like a flat top fro.
It's not Kid and Play.
No, hold on, I'm gonna look it up because Kayla is in the process of getting
Kayla's-
that stuff.
Kayla's
And I'm
fetching
talking
beers.
cool. Yeah, you talk next. Cause,
Okay, well,
no, I didn't talk about Good Burger at all.
You haven't talked.
I'm sorry. Good Burger.
The whispering is killing you. Your volume is getting lower and lower.
I'm sorry.
It's slightly ridiculous, actually.
Sorry, hold on.
Oh my god. it's about fucking two like wastoid teens, right, that work at a local burger joint, and the burger joint's like gonna be bought out if I'm not.
Well, no.
No?
Keenan.
Okay, he's the one who was on SNL.
Yeah. Keenan was in high school, and it was the last day of summer, and he was getting out for the last day, and he was borrowing his mom's super nice Corvette car, I think, and crashed it into his high school teacher, and his parents were out on vacation, and he had the house for the whole summer, so he was forced to get a summer job, and so he went to the burger place and got a job there, and it's like the whole backstory of how that skit came to be.
Gotcha. The only thing I remember about that show is, "Hi, welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order?" You didn't even open your... What's wrong with you tonight?
I'm sorry, man.
I'm the one who has a new baby at home. You'd think I would be fucking out.
I'm nervous.
Fucking like...
I'm nervous.
It's
There's
fine.
a baby.
It's fine. She's gonna wake up
I
eventually
don't
and be
live
hungry.
with baby. I don't live with baby. Here's your knife back.
Be excited about that.
I am excited
You
with
wake her up
baby.
and then send her home with us.
That's true. That's true. And I can spoil her too. Give her shit tons of candy, and send her home. And be like, got fun making her sleep.
I can still kick your ass. You know that,
It's
right?
fair, but I can still do it. But yeah, Good Burger is an amazing movie. You should.
Is it an amazing movie?
I can honestly recite that movie word for word throughout that whole movie, like before the lines even come, because I fell asleep to that movie every
I was
day.
getting ready to say, and go.
I need to at least see the first
Oh,
scene.
you know what I didn't check?
Huh.
To see if we had enough time on the camera before we started filming.
Oh no.
Do we?
How do I check that?
It should be in the upper right-hand corner.
Oh, yeah.
What's it say?
42.
Is that there's two numbers. There should be battery power and then...
Damn it.
Next to the green symbol, it
Yep.
says 42.
We're good.
Yeah, solid.
Look at that. We
Awesome.
are so not prepared today.
That's fine.
It's been...
See?
We
It's
haven't
not just me.
It's not just you. We haven't filmed in a while. For that, we
Yeah.
apologize. But
We're rusty.
I have baby.
Yeah.
So.
And I got lazy because I liked there was the baby for a minute, and I got to relax. It was a good break, but now we're back. We're gonna swing.
So you went with the ridiculous movie.
Yeah.
I'll go with the ridiculous movie first. Kung Fury.
Yes.
Could be the most ridiculous movie
love it,
ever
though.
made. It was a Kickstarter movie, and if you haven't seen it, it's excellent. I do believe it's on Netflix as well, and it is on YouTube. Either one you can find it on, and it is making fun of like every 80s cop, time travel, and like martial arts film with this guy who is overacting like, oh, you can't even believe.
No, it's ridiculous.
Just complete
Isn't there
deadpan
like
face.
a dinosaur with a freaking like machine
Oh, yeah.
gun at the
It
end?
goes-
Triceratops.
Triceratops,
Don't
yeah,
forget about
Triceratops.
Triceratops. Then there's
He's
the
awesome.
Tyrannosaurus with the Amazon barbarian women,
Yeah.
right? Oh yeah, and Hitler is
Yeah.
the bad guy. He's been
Of
secretly
course he
learning
is.
kung fu to try to become
He's
the
Hitler.
chosen one. And yeah,
It's not him. He's
the movie just
And then Hacker Man.
Hacker Man.
They
Gotta
go
love
into the internet.
it. Yeah,
That's
they go
dope.
into the internet using one of those Nintendo.
Nintendo gloves.
the
Yeah.
Oh my
Nintendo
God.
glove. I think I don't know.
I
forget
can't
the
remember
name.
what they called it, but yeah,
I never got to play with one. It's kinda
I
make me
heard it
sad.
was the stupidest thing.
I'm sure it is. It's probably like the weird visor thing too.
But it's only something like 42 minutes or something like that. It's a short movie.
It's short, but it's freaking action packed the whole way
Everything is
through.
the fight scene
Oh my
when they're
God.
almost doing like the side scroller.
Just the beginning of it.
Yeah,
Yeah, the whole beginning of it's fucking amazing.
I lost my partner. I'll never have someone like him again.
The car flipping and shit, and he's just like jumping and running on the car, and it's flipping.
That's only in the preview. Unfortunately, I was really sad when that happened.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, because in the actual movie, it's just the regular cop, and then the punks kick the skateboard under the cop car and then stomp on it, and the cop car goes flying
Yeah, and
through
he's
the
just
air.
like running on it.
Ridiculous, ridiculous, absolutely a classic in the making. If you have not seen Kung Fury, get your ass out there as soon as this video is over and spend 42 minutes laughing your
Quit
ass
wasting
off.
your time and watch that shit.
Quit
Unless
wasting your
pretty
time
much,
and waste some time watching
Yeah.
this show.
we've got a whole list of shit to waste your time on. So if you
Some of
need
mine's
that-
not a waste of time. Some of mine's a complete
Well,
like.
it's not wasted time, but if you need to waste time, here we go.
All these options you should be watching.
Yes, all of them you should be watching. What do I got? Hercules, the Disney movie. Yeah, that was my era. That was my first like real Disney movie. Everybody's just like Toy Story and shit, but no, I liked Hercules a lot.
Fox and the Hound.
Nice. Fox and the Hound was good.
That's
that one,
my era. So
Black Cauldron almost made the list too.
Cauldron is excellent. That's the only Disney movie that I personally own.
Oh really?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. That is really good.
It was
like
actually
the
directed.
darkest one, right?
It was directed by what's his face, Edward Scissorhands and fucking Tim Burton.
Awesome. Way to go. Of course it was.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They actually had to cut a lot of it out because it was even scarier, his version that he made.
Hell yeah, it was. That shit's awesome. I fucking love it. See, I just started to whisper again because I heard the baby get. She made noise, and I was like,
just keep going, man. As long as she's out. So Hercules,
dude.
Who's in it? Who does the voicing? Do you know? Anyone?
I have no idea.
Could be nobody's.
It could just be nobody's, but Kayla's not on it.
No.
I thought she was gonna.
Okay.
She's showing us the time.
Okay,
keeping us up to date on our time.
But no, I don't really know the voices, but just the story of Hercules is awesome. Pegasus, the fucking Hades is fucking hilarious and shit.
Oh yeah, Hades is actually, now that you say it, Hades is
yeah, they're distinct
what is
people.
his name?
I just forget their names.
It's fucking the villain on Family Guy. James Woods.
Yeah.
It's James Woods as Hades.
Yes, it is.
James Woods.
Tate Donovan.
Nobody.
Hercules.
Well, probably is somebody. Sorry to Tate Donovan.
Nice. Oh yeah, he's the goat guy.
Yep.
Yeah, he's the goat
I've
guy.
seen this movie once, if I remember correctly.
It's fucking great.
Goldthwait. Susan Egan. Rip Torn.
Come on, you know who
Rip Torn.
You know who
Paul
Bobcat
Schaefer?
Goldthwait is, right?
Hmm?
You know who Bobcat Goldthwait is, right?
No.
He's the guy who talks.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
God, there's a lot of people in Hercules. I mean,
There's a lot of people in Hercules. What's up?
So what, do they cover him from like boyhood on?
Oh, from when he was born.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like how he became like he was
Roger
raised as a
Parks.
normal kid, like in a village. Like he
Mhm.
got cast down or dropped or some shit. I'm trying to remember.
I'm trying to remember. It's been a while since I've studied. See, I studied the Little Greek
Wayne
mythology.
Knight,
Nice. That's what you call it from Seinfeld.
Amanda
Newman.
Plummer.
Oh, really? Nice.
He's also Nedry in Jurassic Park.
Nice. Nice. Hell yeah. The
Wayne
one that
Knight.
gets eaten on the toilet?
No, he's the one that gets hit by the spitter in the fucking gets blinded.
Yeah. The one with the can.
You didn't say the magic word.
Whoa, I didn't even put Jurassic Park on the list either.
Right? As you said it, I was like, we could just keep
Man.
riffing on movies for days.
Fucking days.
You got more on Hercules?
No, Hercules is pretty self-explanatory. It's a good kid movie. Like, seriously. I love that one. Good Greek mythology.
All right.
Rip Torn's picture looks like a fucking mugshot.
Oh, what?
I know it's Rip Torn, but it's just funny.
Yeah.
I went with, now mind you, as usual, if you've seen our list before, mine are in no particular order. I'll
Nope.
generally go off of what he does, except for my number one.
Mhm.
I always put my number one as something special to me.
Might as
So
well do.
my next one is going to be Forrest Gump.
Nice. Good old Gump.
Forrest Gump. I started thinking of
I
like
love you, Johnny.
quotable movies.
That
And,
whole
like,
movie is quotable.
I can fucking quote that movie. Off like a box of chocolates.
I know.
Never know what you gonna get. Now that's Lieutenant Dan.
Lieutenant Dan.
New legs. You got new legs. The soundtrack to that movie is fucking excellent
That's
throughout
true.
you got
That's
music
true.
throughout the ages, all the way from fucking Elvis on up into fucking Creedence Clearwater and fucking, God, I'm just trying
Good
the
old
Doors. It's just so many fucking,
Fortunate Son is.
that's
I know it's
Creedence.
a song.
Yeah.
You know,
But the story is excellent because you see how this mentally retarded man
Mm-hmm.
has like his mom fights for him in the beginning, gets him an actual like full on education, and he kind of like almost stumble bums his way through every great moment in American history from like
Yep.
the 50s throughout the 80s.
Yeah, he
and I
goes
think it
through
leads up.
Vietnam, right?
Yeah, he goes through. Well, he meets Elvis when Elvis is a nobody.
Right.
He ends up serving in Vietnam. He becomes the ping pong. He's an all-American collegiate football player. He serves in Vietnam. The ping
he's the
pong
ping pong
thing.
champion.
Then
Yeah.
he's the fucking shrimp boat captain. Then he
runs
invests.
across the country.
He runs across the country. He invests in Apple computers when they're like nobodies.
That's
But
fucking
I mowed
amazing.
those lawns for free. And the whole time he's just sitting on a picnic bench, literally telling this story. And the only reason he's doing it is because he's waiting for the bus to take him to his fucking girl's house. And then
Yeah.
he finds out that it's like 2 blocks away. He's been sitting there all day just telling this story to like groups of different people. No one ever hears the whole story.
Yeah, they
Fucking-
just sit in on some of it and get up and leave, and then
so
you
the
come
way it
back.
was,
it
do you
back.
know that Forrest Gump 2 is getting ready to come out?
Is
I've
it
heard that
really?
they're at least like in pre-production.
Is it with? my
Yes,
man?
it is with Tom Hanks. Here's the crazy thing though.
What?
Forrest Gump meets Tom Hanks in the book Forrest Gump.
Really?
Yeah, because they did a Forrest Gump. There's a Forrest Gump book. That's how it started, and then there's a Forrest Gump 2, if I'm not mistaken, as a book. I didn't look up my facts.
I can't say I've even known that Forrest Gump was a book.
I didn't either. Apparently, in the book, he actually goes into space. It's like he becomes an astronaut.
Awesome.
And so he got new legs, same as I got on the space station. Fucking yeah. So he in the book he apparently meets Tom Hanks, and they're trying to work out how that's going to happen, where Forrest Gump meets Tom Hanks, and like I guess he's supposed to critique him about his
Gumpness,
his performance or whatever. But yeah,
that's awesome.
Forrest Gump, great movie from the 90s. Who
yeah.
doesn't love Forrest Gump? Who hasn't seen Forrest Gump? I mean,
that's a really good question.
That's one of those movies you almost can't avoid. It's on TNT if you
like
have
every
TV,
other day.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, oh, fucking Forrest Gump.
Unless you're like me,
it's
and
a
you
new
don't
classic.
have TV
I
at
don't
all.
have TV either.
Yeah,
I just remember back in the day when I had TV.
Yeah, no, it was like that and Tremors.
Dad and Tremors. But you never got the good Tremors. It was always Tremors 2.
Tremors, 2 or 4.
Or 4. Never 3 either. You're just like, what the fuck happened to 3?
Decent. I like 3.
I just watched Tremors 6 the other day.
Did you really? Nice.
It was Tremors 6 or 5.
Ass blasters.
Yeah, the ass blasters. They have all these new types of tremors.
Okay.
And so there's this one called an ass blaster that fucking, they literally like
Does it
shoot
blast
fire
ass?
out of their ass, and they can fly, and they shoot like weird rockets. Oh yeah, trust me, it was
Okay.
It was
so
awesome.
Like
The only character in it
they're
was
like
Bert.
the Zerg from fucking StarCraft almost.
Didn't
now?
play StarCraft, couldn't tell you.
What, you did play StarCraft?
Did not play StarCraft.
Damn it, whatever. Irrelevant now. Fucking A. So that was yours, right?
Mm.
Yeah, so Forrest Gump. Oh god, baby noises. Alright, my next one's gonna be Labyrinth. Because fucking David Bowie in that movie is amazing. Shit is so good.
It was so inappropriate of him to wear those pants in a children's movie.
It was, but he
just
did
with his
it
little
anyways.
tiny wang sitting there.
It's a
Fucking.
movie about a baby being kidnapped.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, let's not say Disney's exactly fucking innocent. They killed a mom in every or the female character in like
I
every
hear
fucking
in
movie.
the newest one, the Moana one, right?
What?
There's like a Hawaiian one that just came out,
Oh,
a Disney one that just came out, but she's the first princess that has both parents, and they're both like a father and a mother, and they're both living.
Whoa.
What?
Disney stepping outside. Like, think about it.
The formula is broken.
Bambi, Nemo, fucking.
Bambi
Yeah.
is terrible.
Bambi was not that bad.
Cinderella, Snow White.
Oh, I wasn't done. I just was listing off. Yeah, I know.
They're all like that. I mean,
Exactly,
we can
yeah.
just list them all.
Well, it started out with Snow White was the first one, right?
Snow White was the first feature-length animated film ever.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
true.
weird fact. So I was reading up stupid shit on movies the other day, and you know that terrible movie, John Carter? I never saw it, but it
Didn't
was
they
like
make a John Carter too?
No.
Oh, that's John Wick.
Yeah, John Wick's supposed to be pretty good. I watched part of the first one.
I didn't see that.
But no, John Carter.
Sorry,
was that,
Keanu.
The Mars flick where he's like, it's supposed to be based on this like the Princess of Mars movie. Originally, this movie has been in like production hell since the fucking 50s. It was supposed to be the first ever feature-length animated film, but it got beat out by Snow White because they just thought that the other one would be too hard.
Damn it.
So just a little fun fact for you. Go ahead.
That's cool. But Labyrinth, if you like puppet movies and fucking musicals that are
Dance, magic, dance.
jump, magic
Okay,
jump.
I have to say, even if you don't like puppet movies or musicals, because I don't really care for either one of those.
She
really?
hates the Muppets.
Well,
You hate the Muppets?
I hate
Right.
Muppets, but
She
I
hates
love
the Muppets.
What's the
Labyrinth.
Pirates of the Caribbean Muppets one? What's that one?
I think it's called
Oh no, it's
Yeah,
Cabin Fever.
Yeah, that song.
I know that
amazing.
song.
Yeah.
We got cabin fever.
But no, Labyrinth is fucking amazing. Great story. It gets fucking weird as shit and some crazy fucking like scenery and stuff.
Hello.
Yeah.
Did you just say hello?
No,
I said hello. That's close enough.
Winona Ryder. Who
Could
is-
be.
Who is the girl in
In Labyrinth? No, that's Jennifer Connelly.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the fucking
Hoggle.
the fucking
Ludo.
gnome guy. Yeah, Ludo. Oh, smell
Rocks, friends.
Rocks, friends.
What is the little Sir Didymus? The little dog?
Oh yeah, Sir Didymus, the fucking
Muppet
British
Treasure
dog.
Muppet,
Muppet Treasure Island.
I was like,
That
I'm pretty
shit's
sure it's
fucking
called.
good.
Yeah.
I love that.
Oh my god, yeah.
But Labyrinth is fucking great. Watch
Labyrinth
that
is
shit.
fucking just amazing on
Yeah,
all fronts.
everybody should love that movie. Good classic story.
My favorite comic book movie of all time is Watchmen.
Oh, nice. Watchmen.
I'm a huge Watchmen fan. I watched I actually saw the preview, told Kayla I wanted to watch it, and she remembered because she worked at a video store at the time, and so when it came out on video, she rented it. Well, it had been 2 months. I forgot fucking all about it, and she's like, this movie, and so she showed me the cover, and I was like, I fucking don't like superhero movies.
Yeah.
I just... because like Superman I hate, Fantastic Four was stupid as fuck, Spider-Man's lame as shit. So I was just
there's some Spider-Mans that are good, but there's so many of them.
I'm not gonna fucking and what we need is another origin story of fucking Spider-Man.
and so the Homecoming one's another origin story.
I was writing at the time, and so I was sitting at the desk writing, and I was like, you can watch the movie, I'm not gonna feel bad, I'm not gonna fucking watch it. First song in it is Bob Dylan, and Times They Are A-Changin', and so I was like, good tune. And so I'm sitting there fucking writing along, and next thing I know, fucking Rorschach starts his fucking his narration at the beginning, June 5th or whatever the fuck it is, with that deep gravelly voice, and I like slowly slowed my writing down, and to the point where 5 minutes in I wasn't even touching my typewriter anymore and was just staring at the fucking screen, and ended up
Watchmen is good.
Watchmen's fucking awesome. I'm not going to tell you a lot about the movie because it's fucking great and you need to see it your goddamn self.
What's the fucking blue guy's name?
Dr. Manhattan. Be prepared to see his penis the entire flick. And it took a long time. I actually didn't notice until some motherfucker I was watching it with, like the third or fourth time, like, dude, that guy's dick's out. I hadn't noticed because my eyes just weren't drawn.
Glaring.
Well, I just wasn't drawn to that section of him. I was always watching, like, I watch people's eyes and mouth.
Can he just not wear clothes because it just burns off or something?
No, he just doesn't see the need for it because he's a level above us. He's like as close to a god as we can assemble being, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I know, but he is kind of.
Isn't that Watchmen behind you?
It is Watchmen behind you.
Of course it is.
Watchmen. Bam. Alright. So fucking Watchmen. Next one, I'm gonna do another puppet one just because I have a few puppet ones. Fucking Dark Crystal.
Dark Crystal, I never watched enough of to get super into. I've seen it.
It is a
the crazy
movie.
Birds at the beginning and shit. Yeah, I know.
It is very eerie, but like it is some crazy puppet work in there, and it's got some crazy music and scenery and shit. And the story is really weird. It's about this like crystal that everybody worships, and it gets sharded off, and these weird bird people like need to like sacrifice people to it, and there's like these communities around this weird dark castle desert area thing that are trying to live, and they're all dying off because they need to revive the crystal, and they send this little boy guy with like this weird flute thing to go and fucking to the birds and fucking fight him and shit, and they have these crazy like beetle monsters, and they're all puppets, and it fucking looks crazy, dude. It's super creepy.
The way you're describing this movie is so odd.
It's very odd. It is a very odd movie, man. Like it's like in an alien world. It feels like you're watching.
I've heard
an
of
alien
like
world.
I think I was pretty young when I saw it, but I know it's one of those movies that you either love or you're like, that movie is trash.
There's like the bird people things have like 6 arms, and they're like super long necks, and they're fucking creepy ass creatures, dude. It's really unique. Mm-hmm. Really good movie. I'm still talking very quietly, but
I see that.
I'm
just gotta have more beer. That'll get you louder.
Yeah.
You got more on Dark Crystal? All right. I'm gonna move on to the funniest movie maybe ever made.
Nice.
And since I went with quotable, I'm gonna go with quotable again. Anchorman.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Man, I didn't even pick a funny movie, I don't think.
I see, that's my thing, is I tried to get like
everything,
as many different genres as I could think of. I just went off the top of my
head, and these were most like child impactful movies that like,
I had so many that I had to pass on because I was like, no, I don't have one of these. But this is like, if I had to have 10 movies on the island with my little TV, and that's all I could watch was these 10 movies, I would kind of fucking, this is what I would watch. I would have a little bit of everything to keep myself happy. But Anchorman, Ron Burgundy, it's actually one of my things when we're warming up our throats and getting ready to shoot. Every time I always do the unique New York. The Human Torch was denied a bank loan. It happens every time, and Kayla has to hear me do the Human Torch was denied a bank loan every time beforehand. Sometimes I'll skip it on purpose and just watch her slightly glare at me until I finally say it.
What's going on?
But yeah,
something ain't right.
We when me and Kayla were first dating, we were standing outside of her cousin's porch, and Kayla had not seen the movie, and there was like 6 of us all standing around.
Will Ferrell.
No, yeah, that's right. She didn't like Will Ferrell, and so we were standing around all quoting it.
Okay,
we were standing around quoting Anchorman, and there was like 6 of us all just like trying to outdo each other and fucking back and forth. I'm Brick Tamblyn. People like me because I'm rarely late.
I love Lamp.
I love Lamp.
Do you really love Lamp, or do you just...
I killed a guy. Stabbed him in the heart with a trident.
You should probably lay low for a while.
Yeah, Brick killed a guy.
Where'd you get a hand grenade?
Just walking.
Screaming at it.
What were you gonna say?
No, just that is the movie because they're quoting, all of them quoting was making me laugh hysterically, and I'd never seen the movie. So I was like, okay, fuck it. I'll go watch the movie, even though I don't like Will Ferrell. I watched it a couple of times, and now I just realized I have to watch Will Ferrell movies more than once, and then I think they're fucking hilarious.
You are completely right.
Ron, I didn't catch that. They kicked him. They took his butt, and he kicked him.
Roll in the goods. His tiny little
Oh, yeah.
in the goods is
He's
freaking
McDermott.
hilarious.
Oh, man. Even when he takes over for The Office, even though everybody hated him, I think he did a decent job for what he was supposed to do.
It's
He
Will
wasn't
Ferrell.
there long.
Yeah.
Like, he was there for literally, 5 episodes, giving him a break, and they killed him off. They didn't really kill him, but he slam dunked, and the hoop fell down, and he got brain injuries, and that's fucking hilarious.
Nice.
Good old Office. I miss that show, too, even though it's over. 10 seasons, though. That's pretty decent. We're not on TV shows. Get off that.
No.
We're on movies right now. So
We
fuck
did
off,
TV
Will
shows.
Ferrell.
If you want to see the TV show episode, back in our library.
Yeah, check that shit out. It's there. Guarantee it. So you just did yours, right?
Yep, I just did Anchorman.
All right. So I'm gonna do. Actually, you know what? Terminator.
Nice.
Fucking Terminator.
First one?
Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
Classic.
I like the second one a lot too.
The second one's great. You got fucking Edward Furlong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But
The first one
for
is
sure.
just so perfect. You got Arnie as the bad guy.
Yep.
And that's
Big
the thing
back.
people forget is that he's the bad guy.
He's the bad guy.
Right, and then everybody's watching the new ones, and he's all good, and it's just like it's not the same, but whatever. I'm good on mine.
I actually saw someone. I saw their name written down, and their name was Kala, and I went, ha! There's been a joke name for Kayla for years. Kala.
Not to be racist by any means, but no, Terminator, man.
Terminator's fucking great,
Dude.
2, 4, something like that.
Yeah. Dude, man, I'm thinking of all these other movies.
Oh,
now.
dude, there's so many movies. We could have done our top 100. We actually should have sat down and written out 100
I
movies
kind of wanted
and
to
ranked
put
them.
Spawn in there because I love Spawn, even though it's a terrible
I
movie.
love Spawn
but
the
it's
story,
bad.
but hate Spawn the movie.
Yeah, I like his story, but his cape is dope.
Whoa, dude, everything about him is when that chick tries to kick him in the balls and his belt buckle comes out, like crushes her fucking chin.
Right, it's fucking amazing.
No, that's fucking awesome.
That clown in that movie is creepy as shit. Speaking of movies, did you see the new It trailer
I
that
did.
just dropped?
I did. Me and Kayla watched that the other day. I'm pretty
I'm
stoked.
skeptical too. I like how they did the
I'm
first
wondering
scene.
that they're not gonna have the adult part of the story. If it's all gonna be the kids side of the story for this one.
If you watch the first trailer that they showed for it compares. They were trying to do a shot for shot kind of thing with like the first trailer
gotcha.
they ever showed with it.
And I knew that it was a teaser trailer, so I wasn't.
Yeah,
but they
I'll
just
show
didn't-
you.
They
because,
didn't show any adults, and so I was
No,
like,
they
"Ooh, maybe
didn't.
they're not doing the adult side of it. Maybe they're doing just the kid side."
They were getting close though.
No, I did see that, and I'm super stoked.
You're up.
Oh, am I
So,
up?
I did Terminator. Yeah.
Okay. God, movie we just watched the other night actually, and one of my favorites, Pulp Fiction.
Oh, dude, Pulp
Tarantino,
Fiction.
well,
Dude,
it
from
wasn't-
Dust Till Dawn. Damn it, man.
See, right? You didn't hit a Tarantino, did you?
I didn't hit one Tarantino.
I had to go
That's
back and
terrible.
forth on all the Tarantinos and like rank all the Tarantinos by themselves because like Reservoir Dogs nearly won. Kill Bill was definitely in the fucking running. You know, fucking. There was so many good fucking Tarantino flicks that almost made it. I went with Pulp Fiction, the most popular one.
It is. the
I
most
do
popular
like
one.
the story in that and
How they filmed it is great.
how they filmed it, and it was actually how it's edited, really. 'Cause
Well, yeah.
they just took it and fucking
Put
chopped it
all
up,
in,
and
but
so yeah,
it's just
so many
it's
quotable
put together.
lines in it. Ezekiel 29:17, the path of the righteous man is beset on all sides. I'm not gonna do the whole fucking thing.
Does he look like a bitch?
What? Say what again?
Say what?
They speak English or what?
Bad motherfucker.
Do you mind if I have some of your tasty beverage to wash this down? You know, fuck it. Oh my god.
Pulp Fiction.
The soundtrack again. Like if you notice, there's a theme. Almost all of my movies have a great soundtrack. If you're an aspiring filmmaker, make sure to get some songs that match.
Yeah, because if you don't, it's not gonna sink in for most people.
Reservoir Dogs. He spent 2/3 of his budget was spent to get Steeler's Wheel for Stuck in the Middle with You because he wanted he wanted that song so much for that fucking ear cutting scene. He was like, nope, that's the song that has to happen. It is
perfect. And
the Pulp Fiction twist scene when they're doing the fucking teenage wedding song and the old folks wish them well. Uma Thurman fought to have that song taken off because she was like, I don't think this is right, and fucking Tarantino's like, trust me, this is the song.
And boom.
Pulp Fiction, gotta see it. My parents wouldn't let me see it when it first came out. I was a little young, but the reason they wouldn't let me see it is because of the adrenaline scene. It wasn't because of anything else. They were like, the adrenaline scene's a bit too much. You probably shouldn't see this. But like of all the shit, like the rape scene at the end wasn't too much, but the adrenaline scene. I gotta stab it 3 times. Bring out the gimp.
What's that fucking movie with what's his face where he gets like the fake heart and he has to keep fucking like
Crank.
Crank, dude.
That was Crank 2, where he has the fake heart.
Yeah, but Crank 1.
Crank 1 was a classic when he's like banging on the fucking streets.
Trying to keep his heart pumping and shit. Oh,
that was excellent.
God.
That was fucking excellent.
That movie, I forgot that movie too, but now you made me think of that for some weird reason. But Pulp Fiction, I'm going to do a Kung Fu movie. I realized I wrote down the wrong name because I haven't seen it in a long time, but it's the Master of the Flying Guillotine. Fucking a classic, dude. It's like 1976. Something like that.
Somewhere in that neighborhood.
But it is a fucking amazing movie. It's like
I love the cheesy fucking kung fu movies where you have the overpronounced snap,
and they're flipping. They're like 5 shots of them doing like this
huge
crazy flip.
eyebrows where they can be like, oh.
Yeah, if they lift one, it's like
yeah, fucking like the beard snap.
Yep. 1976.
Nice.
That's it.
Nice.
But man, that is a fucking brilliant kung fu movie. If you ever love kung fu movies and have not seen that one, I highly recommend it.
I love all kung fu movies. I did not get a kung fu movie on. I mean, I had Kung Fury.
That's technically kung fu. They did kung fu shit.
I had a lot of classic ones that were great. I'm trying to remember the name of the one now because I didn't do a lot of research before this, but it was actually about like a.
How much time do we have left on that, Kayla?
16.
16.
So we're good.
Okay.
We're good.
Oh, remember though, we have to. It cuts out early, right?
It doesn't cut out early, but it doesn't actually show us correct time, so we just have to be careful to check frequently.
Okay. So yeah, I did the Man of the Guillotine. No.
You're still talking about
Master of the Flying Guillotine. Yeah, it's really good. It's basically the story is it's like there's this mass tournament, and all the greatest kung fu artists come and they fight each other, and then this dude, the master of the Flying Guillotine, comes in and just starts.
His hat that like flies out
on a chain and it comes down, like it lands on you, and then this chain net comes down, like whoop, chops it off.
Cuts your head off, he yanks it back.
Yeah, and
like,
you can fucking throw that thing so fast and like cut through wood with it and shit, and like. In the tournament, there's all these crazy people. Like, there's a Saudi Arabian guy. It's got, like, crazy long fucking, like, elastic arms. And he's, like, trying to fight people with them and shit.
Huh.
And then there's weird guys that have weird weapons and, like, shit.
I've only seen, like, scenes of that movie, like, on YouTube videos and things like that.
It's fucking brilliant. Give it it's on Netflix, I'm pretty sure.
All right,
so
give that a go. If it's on Netflix. Yeah. I went with Snatch.
Oh, dude, Snatch. Nice.
Right?
Yeah.
It was another directorial pick for me. I had to think really hard, had to go through all of his library and try to decide.
What's the rock one? The one where he's like
Rock and Rolla.
I'm surprised nobody got that one either.
Rock and Rolla was number 2, back and forth, where I was having a hard time trying to decide. You got Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels.
Yeah.
You know. I wasn't a big fan of Revolver. That wasn't one of my favorite ones of his. But Rock and Roll is tough. Such a good movie. Yeah, but Snatch, you got fucking Brad Pitt.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking
Brad Pitt's best role.
As a pikey.
As the pikey.
Yeah. He's fucking
Mickey
nails that shit.
Hey, you're a big fucker. You look like a boxer. Yeah. Fucking great role. Great film. Great fucking surprises. The way it's shot, where you get those like little fucking scenes where the guy like throws the milk out, you hear the accident, and then you see the other guys in the other car, and the milk hits their screen. They fucking are the ones who get in the accident. How everything like ties together. Classic. Oh yeah, no, Guy Ritchie's the fucking best at that.
No shit.
Like you look at all of his movies kind of have that little thing where you got all these separate stories that kind of converge, and boom, and then it all hits, and then you have your conclusion. Rock and Rolla might have lost because of the whole briefcase thing. As much as I put Pulp Fiction on here, I hate that shit where they won't show you. Like, you never see the painting in Rock and Rolla. You never see what's in the briefcase in fucking Pulp Fiction.
That is a little annoying, but that's their edge to keep.
I don't know, and it keeps you like, you get to see all the fucking theories on the internet. But Snatch, a fucking classic movie. Awesome. Watch it with subtitles. It's your best bet.
Yeah, definitely. But, so, I'm going to do my favorite movie.
Pandora.
No, that's not a horror movie. That's going to be The Big Lebowski. I fucking
you
love
want your
The Big
favorite movie next, huh?
Do we not have more? I thought we were running out of time.
We're good. Just go fast.
Oh. Alright, well, this is going to be my favorite movie, and the next ones are just ones that are filler, but this is my fucking favorite because it's The Big Goddamn Lebowski. So fucking well filmed, and I goddamn love the soundtrack in that too.
That's a good one.
So goddamn good.
That is a good one.
Fucking funnier than shit.
Fucking hate the Eagles, man. I actually enjoy the Eagles. I actually like Joe
Get out
Walsh.
of my cab! Get out of my cab! When he's fucking smoking the joint and fucking drops and the chick that's fucking painting. But she's
All
fucking
naked,
all
yeah.
naked.
It's
Vagina.
Julianne Moore, yeah.
Does that word make you uncomfortable? Vagina.
No, it is the check he writes.
Well, that's-
fucking 64 cents or whatever.
Yeah,
That's
the
just
first
like
scene.
your
Oh my God.
opinion, man. Yeah.
It's such a brilliant
It's a
movie,
fucking
dude.
great movie. It's a
Oh
great
my
movie. That's
God.
the what you call it brothers, right? Coen brothers, right?
Yeah, Coen Brothers.
I went with fucking one of the greatest movies ever made, The Godfather.
Ah, yes.
Francis Ford Coppola.
Wow, man, dude.
Fucking great goddamn movie. It went back and forth between Godfather 1 and 2 because I actually do think 2 is a superior story, but I love the way that fucking 1 is done, and you have to respect the original.
Oh, yeah.
Such an amazing story. I have the books. Mario Puzo wrote the books. You got fucking Michael Corleone coming up as a kid who is like a war hero, and his family is basically based off of the fucking Gambino crime family in New York. And he wants to be separate from the life, and then there's a hit taken out on his dad, and he ends up stepping up and slowly becoming the fucking gangster.
Yeah.
And it's a fucking amazing movie. If you like gangster flicks, that's the flick you should see if you haven't.
Fucking seriously.
And really, if you like gangster flicks and you haven't seen The Godfather, shame on you. It's my shame on you moment of the day.
You should be upset with yourself because you haven't seen it yet. Even if you're young. Cause
We're going to start banging these out, unfortunately, because we're running out of time, and these are the best movies.
Yeah, so...
We spent too much time talking about our
good ones.
It's hard.
Princess Mononoke. Awesome fucking animated movie, but it is fucking crazy as shit. Yeah, it's a Japanese movie. That's why you put
At first, I was like, he's going to do The Princess Bride. Right on.
No, Princess Mononoke. It's awesome. The story goes like this. There's this crazy tribe of people. There's this demon thing that comes into their tribe's little area. He fights it off, and this thing is like covered in these weird like octopus purple tentacle things.
Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be?
I know, right? And it
And
curses
it
him.
rapes
So
the whole village.
No, he kills it, but he got touched on his arm, so it curses him. So he gets banished from the village, and he has to go find what did it or what cursed this beast, because it used to be just like a big boar, but it turned into this demon. So he goes on this journey, and there's these fucking crazy demons and shit, and there's these giant-ass wolves and two-headed fucking crazy deer things and fucking forest gods, and it's really unique type of story. I like just unique and random weird shit. That's pretty much my whole list is just full of weird shit, because I'm into that stuff. But it's a brilliant movie if you like animated movies, and it's gory as shit. You should be surprised, like, because he got cursed.
Well, it's Japanimation. I'm not surprised.
He got cursed, so his arm is now like super powered. So he shoots a bow and he's like blowing people's heads off like clear into the trees, and it's amazing. But yeah, so that's it. That's Princess Mononoke. You go.
All right.
we gotta be fast.
I'm gonna go with, since you went with weird, I'm gonna go with Harvey.
Oh, Harvey.
Classic old movie with Jimmy Stewart. The story is about a man who is known as like the town drunk, but he's also like the town happy-go-lucky guy. You can't dislike the guy really, but his family is completely embarrassed by him. He hangs out with lowlifes and criminals, and he just hangs out at the bar. Well, it just so happens that he sees an imaginary 6'4" white rabbit named Harvey that no one else sees. And it's a fucking character.
Sounds like Wilfred.
It's a character from Irish folklore. Actually, puka. It's a puka, and they usually hang out around sots and drunks and fucking madmen, and they tend to let you get on their back, take you for a wild ride, and then dump you in a ditch. Well, it's
how nice.
Kind of like crazy fucking story about how he ends up being accused of being crazy. Then there's a mix-up. His sister-in-law accuses him of being crazy, takes him to a fucking mental institution.
Great.
They get convinced that she's the one who's actually crazy, so they lock her up. Then it's this whole like mix-up thing, and finally they're given the option where they're gonna, give him the shot, and he would be completely normal. And then this cab driver has this long speech about how I bring people up here all the time, and they get the shot, and then fucking they change, and then they're assholes basically.
Yeah.
And so Kayla actually has the quote on her arm, and it says, "People in this world, you can be oh so smart, or oh so kind, or oh so pleasant. For years I was smart. I recommend pleasant." And it's one of the best lines ever. It was one of my favorite lines in movies, but it doesn't suit me. It definitely suits Kayla. But there's a great thing in the movie where he gets a portrait painted of himself sitting in like the classic leather chair with this rabbit sitting behind him. And so I've always wanted to have a painter do me sitting in the classic chair with the white rabbit behind me.
That'd be cool.
That would be great.
Yeah, I remember you talking about that. How much do we got?
You guys got 6 minutes.
We're good.
We're doing all right. So I'm gonna do
the longest film ever.
Do you have 1 left or 2 left? I got 2. All right, I got 2 left too. Never-ending fucking story.
Hate that movie.
I love that movie.
Hate that movie.
That was my era.
That is the king of false advertising right there. I have not seen that movie on pure principle
because it doesn't end.
Cause
I know you've never ended it. It does end, but
it's
there
stupid,
are more
and
movies.
I've had many people argue with me, but I don't do it.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a chapter in the never-ending story, and that's the whole point. You're not supposed to know all of it because there's no way to know all of it because it never ends. Dun 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 dun. Bam. But no, Never-Ending Story is pretty good. You go ahead. Let's get these pumped out.
All right. Well, you want?
I love Never-Ending Story. If you like big fucking fluffy dragon thing dogs, and if you, they're fucking crazy.
Like the Never-Ending Party sketch on Robot Chicken.
Yeah, that sketch is so good. Shit's so funny.
Also, up on my shelf. The Blues Brothers. Yeah. Dan Aykroyd, John Belushi. One of the funniest movies ever fucking made. It was originally written to be like 3.5 to 4 hours long, and the fucking production company was like, "We don't fucking make movies that long." That's why if you ever watch it, it's been cut out a whole bunch. But it's amazing because what it was is those guys were actually on Saturday Night Live and came up with these characters, the Blues Brothers, and they had this amazing band that they got together and fucking. If you actually know blues music, the band that plays behind them is legitimately badass blues players.
Oh, shit.
And so fucking their band is legit. And then they made the movie, which is fucking hilarious. So many quotable things. I hate Illinois Nazis. We're on a mission from God.
It's been a long time since
this is glue. Strong stuff.
Awesome. All right, so my last one's going to be The Land Before Time. Because that's a really good fucking classic. Littlefoot! Classic dinosaur movie, man. If you like dinosaurs at all. Yeah, it's a great story. Ducky, yeah.
Spike,
yep.
What's the bitch's name?
What is it?
Sarah.
Yeah, Sarah. Fucking Sarah.
Oh, I hate Sarah.
Bitch, try Sarah.
Sharp tooth!
Yes. Long necks.
Dude, you want to talk my era? There's fucking my era. That movie came out when I was like fucking 2 or 3 years old.
Really?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
I was super into those too.
That movie fucking... I never watched any of the other ones. I only watched the first one.
I watched a lot of
because that was my... By the time the rest of them came out again, I was fucking too old. But Yeah, I completely remember that shit.
Good. All right, so go.
You got it? Okay,
we
well,
gotta knock that.
well,
Land
I'm
Before
gonna do the
Time, man.
fucking-
Dinosaurs. That's general.
My favorite fucking movie of all time, what
Oh,
I
damn.
personally think is the fucking greatest movie ever made. And people are gonna fucking shout down at me and throw out quotes about other movies, and I've seen them, and I'm sorry they're not as
you
good.
suck.
It's The Fucking Good, Bad, and the Ugly.
Oh, why are they gonna be mad at that?
It doesn't make a lot of people's lists as the fucking best movies ever made, but The Good, Bad, and the Ugly, Clint Eastwood fucking classic, Sergio Leone's spaghetti western. It was the first actual spaghetti western to be shown in the United States because they were filmed in fucking Italy, but they demanded that fucking they show it in order, so they made them release Fistful of Dollars, a few dollars more, and then The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. But they did it really fast in America. Fucking amazing movie. Long and slow, but get fucking used to it because it's fucking great. There's two types of people in this world, my friend. Those with loaded guns and those who dig. You dig. So many fucking great lines in that movie. It's not even funny. 6, the perfect number.
I have hiccups right now. I'm sorry. Keep going though. Do you want to keep talking about?
Oh, I could keep talking about this movie forever.
How much time do we have? Because I gotta spit this shit out.
I have.
2 minutes.
We're almost done. I have
All
The
right.
Good, the Bad, and the Ugly tattooed on my on my calf. It's one of my favorite tattoos I've ever had done.
We'll post a picture of it sometime.
It's fucking great.
Yeah, tattoos are great. So we got these buttons. You can hit them, slap them, diddle them, twiddle them, fiddle them. Like, comment, let us know how we're doing. And
It always helps
subscribe.
us. All it takes you is fucking 3 seconds to click something, and it gives us a little initiative to keep doing things for you.
Fucking hard-ons.
Because it's been bad.
But we'll be better next time.
Thank you.
Yeah.